is Jose Paston. I was recently deported in the United States, serving over 20 years in prison in California, Penal Code, Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. The Honorable Arnold Schwarzenegger decided enough was enough, I guess. I had done my time. I had complied with all the programming. I was remorseful for the crime I committed. I was sentenced to 15 years to life for 2 DUI murders while under the influence of alcohol on January 24th, 1988 on El Segundo and Prairie. I collided with a Mustang, severing it in half. For that, I was sentenced to 15 years to life. I was sent to youth authorities, and I went to California system, CDC, now known as CDCR. There's no difference, there's no change in that. And after serving my time, ICE picked me up. They picked me up on April 29th, and I was transported to LA Federal Building, where I stayed there for about a week, and then I was flown to Arizona Federal Detention Facility in Florence, Arizona. They kept me there for a total of 36 days, at which time I was deported through Nogales, Arizona, into Nogales, Mexico, and I was sent on my way. And I've been out approximately 2.5 months now here in Mexico. I'm staying in Rosarito, Baja California, a little town called Primo Tapia. And I'm putting this video out there, tell the young kids, that I was just a regular, youngster, middle class, and I went out one day, not thinking about the consequences, and I went out and I was drinking and driving, and in an instant, my life changed. I changed the lives of the victims, the parents. I took 2 lives. My family was, their lives was also altered, and of course mine. I did an outstanding program in prison. I rehabilitated myself. I studied and all that, and I was able to get out of the system. That's not, they're not letting anybody out right now. It's a top politics. They're playing politics with a group of people that are the most deserving. But they use them as a political pawns. Especially in California politics. They're all aspiring to higher office, and they're always, they got their foot on their necks. I luckily got out, and I'm here in Mexico struggling. It's what I learned in prison, and all the education I got here doesn't, those jobs they don't really exist, and if they do, they're already spoken for. I mean, there's work to be had, I guess, if you go out there and work for $100 a week. But as of now, I'm struggling. But I'm free. I'm alive. I just want to let the youngsters know out there, hey, think of the consequences. Don't drink and drive, baby. Because in an instant, your life could change. You'd be taken away from your family, and who knows? You might even, if you're alive, you got to deal with the consequences. And if not, you might even, kill yourself. A lot of us youngsters, that's what ends up happening. Luckily I survived. Nothing happened to me or my passenger. Not the same for the victims. So I want to say, if somebody out there was related to the victims that I took, Kevin Johnson and Annette, and Kevin Bell and Annette Johnson. If they're out there, I want to ask them for that I'm remorseful and that to forgive me. I'm trying to get my life going again. And I was saying, shout out to all the people around the world, man. That if you guys got the compassion in your heart, maybe you guys could out there and see if we can come up with that little, little chump change to send. $1. That'll help me out here. I'm just asking for a little, give me a little hand up, not a handout. Something I can use to keep my little, self going around here. After that, I'll make a go for it. I'll survive. But I know there's a lot of people out there gonna be watching this video, and if you do, if you got a little, compassion in your heart, maybe you can help me out. Send that $1. That'll help me out, or whatever you can help. I'm not asking for much. And that'll help me out. And I got, it's a trip. Life's a trip. You just don't end up where I ended up at. I went from the first world to the third world. I went from having a future at a young age to being locked up for the next 20 years in prison. So so if you can, just always think about consequences. Don't even get in the car with somebody that has had any alcohol to drink. Or don't drive yourself either if you're drinking. Don't think, oh yeah, I don't feel it. Believe me, man, your judgment is impaired, no doubt. There's no doubt about that, And if anything, man, let's just say you do get in, you make it, but you make one mistake, and let's say you don't hurt nobody, but you crash your car, you're distracted, whatever it may be, you'd be kicking yourself in the ass, thinking, damn it, what, So don't do it, man. Don't do it. I hope all the kids out there can watch this video and learn a little bit from it. And hey, 2 decades plus, and that ain't no chump change, So take it from me, Jose Antonio Pastel Martinez. Just got deported from the U.S. of A. To Mexico after serving 20 years. So hey, ain't no fun. When you gotta be in there for something. That hey, man, I was ashamed for what I did in there, man. I was, come on now. I took the lives of 2 people, man. Just remember that whatever decisions you make in life, they always have a ripple effect, man. You might not think that. You might think that you're making a decision for yourself, but hey, no, it's not. That's not true, man. Decision that you make, it'll affect people around you, man. Like that decision from that night that I took to go out there and not really think of the consequences. Thinking I can go out there and do what I want, but you can't always do that. You always got to think about the people around you, and look what ended up happening. So always think of those people around you. If anything, hey, what's gonna happen if I do this? What are the consequences? Am I willing to pay for them? Am I thinking things over? Through properly. So just keep your heads up. Always take a step back and analyze it. But if you're impaired to alcohol, you're not gonna have time to do that. You're gonna do things that are spur of the moment, spontaneous, and that could only bring bad consequences, and results aren't going to be they're not going to be fun for you or for people around you. So I just wanted to send this little shout out video and let you guys know, hey, don't drink and drive, baby.